Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Last Man on Earth, and this one is Season 2, Episode 10, and it's called Christmas. Yeah, don't mind what's going on in the background. Anyways, so we basically get the first episode ever. Someone else is narrating it, and it wasn't Phil. This time, Carol narrates, saying last time on Last Man on Earth. Interesting. Well, anyways, so from one guy from the last review made sure that I know there was a worm that he saw in the corner of his eye, and that's why he stopped. Kind of sucky. I really wanted it to be that yacht getting burned up. And he's like, "Holy frick, there's the yacht." Oh well. Anyways, so there's the worm, and you have Mike flying in space, and he grabbed it. He grabbed his lifeline, and he started to climb back for his life. Luckily, he made it. Phew. And, like I said, like what the guy said, it's a baby worm. That was kind of cute. On the other side, on Earth, you have the other Phil is in total pain. Gail is trying to figure out what to do, or at least what it is. And everyone is so panicky right now because other Phil is totally hurt. Gail has a freaking breakdown. This is a break moment where she's like, I am not a freaking doctor. I'm just a chef who knows like a few things. It's like, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a doctor. So, yeah, she's had like a break moment, but she continued on trying to figure out what it was. Melissa and Todd was able to go alone because I think they needed something. And Todd checked on Melissa while they were doing this. And it turns out Todd actually said no. Melissa's actually trying to shake it off, pretending it didn't even bother her. And dude, seriously, she's trying to shake it off very badly. She's doing a bad thing on this. I can tell how much is affecting her. So it turns out that other Phil has appendicitis. Oof. And someone has to take the appendix out of him. So Phil tries to get Gail to do it, and again she says she's a chef, she's not a doctor. Erica goes check on Gail because she stormed off. She tries to plead with her. Gail resists it and wanting him to just die and let go. Erica cares for the sake of her kid, along with it's a person, and Gail will give it a shot. And then you have this pointless scene where Phil comes in and Gail calls him an idiot. Well, that's most likely why he's there, because people still want a dog on him. Stupid. My gosh, stupid. I'm going to continue on talking about the stupidness of Phil and the writers. Just know this is what's going to happen in this review slash recap. Anyway, so Mike is so happy. He has a worm pal, another worm pal, so he's not alone. And he looks out to the world and he figures what name. I was like, what name to give him? And I'm like, oh, that makes sense. I figured he would do it. And it turns out he named the worm Phil. That was nice. So Phil gave other Phil a card, which it says happy 50th birthday. I guess that was okay, but still, that's kind of a crappy joke, I guess. And then while you freaking had Phil say, oh, yeah, we're going to talk about this and laugh when I have gray hair and you have gray pubes. And I'm like, what the frick? Really? Really? Are you freaking turning to Carol now? Seriously? Well, anyways, it's a touching and also weird moment. And this is where I'm saying, why, writers? Why you're doing this? Why are you writing Phil like this? Seriously? He doesn't need this crap. So, anyways, you have Carol and Melissa actually raiding a emergency center, and Melissa is exactly what I thought. She was freaking heartbroken on the no, and I I'm basically a jerk now and saying it's deserved. She deserved this crap. She deserved it. And then you have Carol with her crap usually, and she said emotional doggy bag. Seriously, a freaking doggy, but whatever. Got to get through. So Gail is learning how to do the incision. Todd is accompanying her, and Phil again pops up with just like, seriously, writers, really? Couldn't you just have him do something else? Do something stupid instead of just popping up and being this? It's like they turned him into a freaking jester. What the frick? Anyway, Gail needs a body, and you had Todd and Phil going to the morgue. And it turns out that Todd was a hip hop dancer in a hip hop group called the Body Lockers. And Phil got Todd to do a couple of moves. Kind of funny that they had a funny moment in a serious occasion. And dang, the body is a skeleton. And then it turns out all of the bodies in the morgue are skeletons. So I guess this rules out the guy from season one reviews. He said, where the hell are their bodies? I think we just got the answer. It looks like the virus kills the person, then it degrades their body, so now all that's left is just skeletons. And most likely, I guess, even the skeletons, because it didn't click or flick the skeletons, because I bet chances are the skeletons turned to dust. So it's like, that's how they got rid of all the bodies. Makes sense. Makes kind of sense. Anyways, so they decide to go for one body that they know is not truly destroyed, which is Gordon's. And I'm like, oh, so that's why they had the dad movie trailer being pushed here, because Will Ferrell will come back. Yeah, and it turns out later on, Will Ferrell does not get to come back, even if he's just laying on the table. He comes back in a picture though, but nothing else. Anyways, so Todd is having a breakdown. He has a massive breakdown, and Phil is now knows of Gail having sex with Todd like 3 times. It's a massive breakdown. It really is. It truly is. If you haven't seen this part, at least go and check that out, because he says a lot of crap. He says a lot of stuff. Anyways, Phil is getting Todd back together from all that breakdown, and they got Gordon's body, and well, they made it back home. And then it turns out that freaking damn Carol and Melissa, which if they did have walkie-talkies, at least they would be in communicado, so they wouldn't actually have to dig up Gordon's body. But anyways, Melissa, in the same freaking damn fashion, I say Melissa, it was Carol as well, but still, the same damn fashion, they found a freaking decoy body or a practice body. So that means that she doesn't really need a real body. What the frick? What the frick? But anyways, they had to make up something, because now since they didn't need a body, so they decided to say Todd had a hip hop group, you know. And she's like, "Oh, that's not horrible. That's beautiful." And while while she's distracted, they took the body back while she went back to work. And apparently, like I said, never mind in the movie, because his body didn't show up. Meanwhile, Farrell was not in the episode. No real reason why they had to show. I know promotion, but still doesn't make sense if you're not in the episode or series anymore. You were just in there once. Well, anyways, Erica tries to comfort other Phil. Phil comes in bringing laughter. I'm like, again, damn writers. Oh my gosh, seriously. Seriously, you made him. Oh my gosh. Let's continue on. So I thought, this is what I thought. I thought he said, "Get me some water." But sadly, Phil heard, "You be the father." It's like, what the frick? It's like, I figured it was something about water. Yeah, that's kind of messed up. Even I was able to detect that. That was weird. Well, anyways, Mike is talking to the worm, and he's thinking of doing something. And apparently time is running out for Mike up there. Apparently no more oxygen or something like that. I guess that's most likely the thing. So, yeah. Other Phil is suffering now. Gail has no more time. And now we have this massive back and forth of Mike preparing to launch. Gail is operating with Todd to operate on other Phil. Mike is coming, in quotations, home. Gail is starting. She's hesitating though. Mike is coming. Gail and Todd goes for it. Mike has an impact. He's actually receiving gravity fighting him. Gail finds it, and she's like, blood is filling in it. Phil is holding Carol. And at the very end, other Phil is dead. Wow. Wow, so you made the black guy, I'm sorry to do this, but you made the black guy suffer while the freaking white guy just gets scared to freak out and then dies. It's like, dude, it should be the other way around. I'm sorry, it should be the other way around, but hey, it's not about freaking race here. What's really messed up is just other Phil is dead. You have Erica, who has to take care of this kid alone, but she has the whole entire group to take care of the kid, so Yeah, that's kind of sad. I was hoping that it would be like bleep bleep, but no. So there you go. Last men on Earth. Yep. Damn writers, damn writers, damn writers, and also let's see what happens to Mike and when it starts up again. That's what really I care about now. It's like Mike. That's what I really care about. Anyways, thank you for watching and stay tuned for more. We're having a break now, so yeah, don't cry about it and check out the last reviews. Even check out season 1 if you haven't checked it out. Well, until next time.